Hello, you are receiving a collect call from
Artie.
at Johnny Lyle Minimum Security Prison in Springfield, Ohio, home of the AIDS. To accept these charges, say yes now.
No.
Fuck you.
Thank you for accepting. These
I guess it
funds
don't matter
will
what you
make
say.
benefit the Homosexual Conversion Therapy Center here at JLMSP in Springfield,
That's fucked up.
Ohio. You will now be connected to your prisoner.
Hello and welcome to MOATAIF! My name is Artie and I just got done sucking my first penis and having it shoved into my asshole hard like no lubrication. We are in prison. I am gay. It's about time I decided to come out. I am very much homosexual. I'm not, but here in prison, maybe I am. Maybe everybody is when they are in prison. That is what Ben Carson thinks. Without further ado, welcome to the show, RJ Quillen, Zach Roberts, and special guest Hannah Campbell. Goodbye.
Hello and
Hello,
welcome.
to the show.
All right, I guess you'll do it.
I introduced the show today because...
Well, there's been an unintended hiatus here on MOATAIF and on AustinZach00 in general. Records, Zach's vlog.
Yeah, no sign of when Records is coming back. Probably next week.
Well, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we never talked about it, so I just
I
assumed.
just imagined Saturday. Yeah. Not yesterday, but Saturday. Even though I think Nicholas does hate Records. Like, we should probably cancel Records, but I
Is
don't
he
want
your
to
only
because I love
viewer
it.
on
You want to
Records?
cancel Records?
I mean, we could just make it somewhat MOATAIF, but it's a lot of work to do, and, like, nobody watches it. We'll talk about this some other time, I mean.
Why are we talking about it right now?
We shouldn't cancel Records.
I do like Records.
I enjoy
like,
doing it.
I like that we listen to music. And
I think we just enjoy making it. I don't really care if nobody watches
Yeah,
it. We're gonna keep doing
this
it.
is
Nobody
just
watches
our-
this.
You just said, like, our only viewer, like, hates it.
He doesn't hate it. He just keeps saying like, "I wish you would review music that I like." I was like, "But we would hate it. Like if
Why
we
doesn't
if
he
we
try to
reviewed."
listen to the music that,
Yeah,
like,
well, that's
we
what I
listen-
said. That's what I said.
Okay.
But
Damn it,
anyway,
Nicholas.
so we're not canceling Records.
Yeah.
I don't want to cancel Records. The series finale of Records is September 3rd, 2015 or 2016.
Yeah.
Probably.
We got a lot of videos.
Really?
Yeah, and the series finale of MOATAIF is September 3rd of 2016.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Same day.
Yeah, because by then it's going to be Zach and AJ's vlog channel, and that's it.
Because I'm going to be gone.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait,
Hopefully.
where are you
Yeah.
going?
Leaving Ohio.
Yeah,
Oh, everybody's leaving Ohio.
I know.
Come
Except
with
me. Can I?
No.
Where are you going, Hannah?
Michigan.
Oh.
Talk louder, girl. Talk a little louder. Like,
I'm going to Michigan.
Well, I mean,
Hannah's our special guest, by the way. We didn't
Hi.
realize.
yeah, you remember Hannah Mariah Baker's Butterfly Wings Campbell from episode 17 of MOATAIF, 12-inch
You
dick?
can't call her that. She doesn't like it. Do you
Well,
not like
I
it?
don't care, honestly.
There,
What-
it was mostly Brian
Why
Avalos
did you
who
originally
hated
not
it.
like the name? Why were you so offended by Butterfly Wings? I feel like a reporter whenever Hannah's here because, like, I asked her the hard pressing
Yeah.
questions.
Right?
He does.
Like, why did you not like the Butterfly
Well,
Wings?
it made me feel insecure about my vagina.
But we never saw your
We
vagina.
know you don't have butterfly. Do you have butterfly
No,
wings?
I don't.
Is this the time?
I don't have butterfly wings.
I've never
We-
seen your
yeah.
vagina. At least Zach might have.
Have you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I've seen you tatas.
You've seen my tatas.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Let's see him.
I saw,
Whip him
I
out.
saw nudes of Hannah as recent as last week.
Yeah, accidentally.
Yeah.
He was going through my phone.
Yeah,
and
which I shouldn't have. But I was like, "You got nudes on here?" And then as soon as she was like, "Yeah, I think so," I was like, "Yep, you do."
Yeah, found him.
Like you do.
I have a long distance relationship. You have to keep it like spicy.
I think it would be more embarrassing if I saw nudes of Pancuso. Because
Yeah,
at least I know you. Like, it was not embarrassing. Like,
Yeah.
I got over it as soon as it happened. But if it was Pancuso,
Yeah.
I would have been embarrassed.
So, like, we've all seen each other naked.
This is a very
I've seen
special
RJ's
room.
dick. You've both seen my little button.
I've like massaged your asshole, RJ,
Yeah, you
And
did.
mine.
and yours.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
Those were great massages. If you haven't had your thighs or asshole massaged,
By
you should
Hannah?
probably do it. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be
There
Hannah.
doesn't
She
have to
was
be
good.
like any like sex or whatever. Like just like
It wasn't sex.
Yeah, no,
it
it
was
was-
just
no, it
me
was just-
massaging
mm,
you.
I know, but
Pure
like, it was
pleasure.
like
Yeah.
sexual pleasure.
Oh
kinda.
yeah,
kinda?
sometimes I had
Yeah,
a boner.
pretty much, yeah, it was-
sometimes I had a
Oh.
boner.
I had a boner every time.
Oh my!
So
I thought that was like a thing.
in
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
It felt good.
Anyway, MOATAIF and Records are back. Zach's vlog has always been a sporadic posting, but we got some good episodes in the works. But for the most part, wow, Bella, that would be
you
so
kicked her.
rude. Oh,
Rude.
Will you
That
let her,
would be
will you
like-
let her
I would
out?
not-
That would
Will
be
you let her out?
abuse.
Pause. Oh, you just
You just press play.
no, you don't press play. You
Hello.
unpress pause.
Oh.
So interesting. We're gonna do update on Where Are They Now, we're gonna finish it essentially, and in just a complete different way than what it was meant to be. It was a doomed project from the start. We kind of knew this.
It was too much work.
It was so much work, but and once we realized it wasn't going to be the last video we posted or the first video that we posted of the new season, we got tired of it. And once Jordan didn't want to do it and JT didn't want to do it, it was kind of
once
over.
we were relying on other people, and nobody else wanted to fucking even try to
Bree was a good sport, even though she
was kind of
wanted
annoying about it.
she didn't want to do as much as she did, but she ended up doing as much as she did.
Well, she was frustrated that we wanted to put work into it. She's why nobody cares.
Which was also
you guys care,
right?
And this is important to you, so
yeah.
I get it.
We half-ass a lot of things, though. But, it's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna do something with Where Are They Now? Just like a sit-down and discussion and play the footage that we have. Kind of like a bonus feature, almost, is what the video is gonna, turn into.
Which, if our channel was popular, that'd be a cool thing to release.
Oh, yeah.
I wish we had a popular channel. Can I just say that?
For sure. I wish we did.
It'd be real cool.
Our,
But, we wouldn't post, bizarre shit like we do now. It would be bizarre. Not like this.
Of the last, I think there would still be room for MOATAIF on the channel, because I think people would actually listen.
No, I meant, this as in, Will It Dildo? Well, that would be...
Will It Dildo is one of our viral videos.
How many
what am I trying to
views
think
do you
of?
have on that?
400.
Full House.
No shit,
alternate
really?
intro.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't exist. But that's on Stunk Tank.
Yeah, but still, we like that.
Yeah.
And that's what we like to make.
Right. Yeah. I don't... Honestly, I don't know if it's just because we're biased because we think our content's so great, but
it's probably not that good.
It's probably not that good, but
this
I
is probably
wonder
that
if
one video that we watched on this.
Oh yeah,
people.
Gator Poon. Yeah. Well, I wonder. It's just a group of guys that are so terrible. They think they're funny, and it's just not. It's not good.
It's cringe comedy.
Yeah. Ooh.
And I wonder if we're biased but I think we have good stuff. So I wonder. I've always wondered why it never caught on, how better it,
I think it's
what could
quality.
it be?
I sound like this one guy is I'm literally, but our quality, it's not.
It's gone up a shit ton.
Yeah, but still, it's still not that great.
Well, yeah, but even then, we can't market it. There's no
what are we?
Yeah,
what do we do?
Yeah, our quality, our marketing is random because it's of what we. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Mainly, this channel is for ourselves, essentially. Yeah. Literally.
So we're gonna go back and be hey, we did that.
Do you remember when we did this? That's what we did the other day.
Literally, so. And we would be do you remember, in 10 years from now, we'll be you remember when we did a fucking weekly podcast? What the fuck were we thinking? And we'll cringe.
But we'll think it's funny, too.
Right.
I assure you.
What were we saying? Oh, okay, so anyway, everything is back to, it seems I think it's back to normal now. But we... per RJ's,
do you just want me to talk?
Yeah.
The hiatus was 100% my fault. I'm the reason there was hiatus. Kids, I have been struggling with severe depression.
Yes. Which I think we all here have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so...
but sometimes it's worse than others.
Yeah, I'm the type of person, likes to, just keep push it away and not,
conceal, don't feel.
Yeah,
Keep it secret.
Keep
it safe.
I don't like to bother other people with it. And, for the most part, I kind of just push it away and act like it's not there. But, it got pretty bad. I got suicidal, and then I went to my psychiatrist, and he told me to go to mental health.
Well, you gotta...
the asylum.
That's the gist.
Yeah.
But on our end, we were worried about you, obviously.
Yeah, because I just disappeared.
You just dropped off the face of the earth. You wouldn't, respond to any messages.
Well, I was literally just sitting in my bed all day.
Yeah.
Not doing anything.
You wouldn't respond to messages. And of course, my mind, I actually talked about this a lot while you were gone. I was I think RJ hates us now. Until you responded and said, hey, I don't hate you. I'm just really depressed.
He was really worried.
It was, because,
it was bad.
Because we were friends and I was worried about you, but also because I was we're not friends anymore. I was he hates me. I was this is what happened in Chicago. People just stopped talking to me and then I never talked to him again.
You have friendship
abandonment
for sure. Issues.
Yeah, for sure. Because, so I was worried about that, but also I was clearly something's wrong, or he just fucking hates us.
Yeah, I don't like to put it on other people and make them feel responsible.
burdened.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I get that.
And I was telling Bree, well, everybody about, I think Bree and Nicholas were in the car, maybe Hannah, but I think everybody just knows, like, RJ and I aren't, like, we're, like, close friends, like, best friends, but we don't talk about stuff like that.
Yeah, we don't,
Feelings.
like, talk seriously, like, which is weird that we're, like, such good friends.
It's like we know what's going on with each other, and, like, we listen to it, and, like, we're there for each other, but it's not in the...
You don't have, like, weekly, like, come to Jesus meetings
Right.
where you guys talk about your feelings.
Yeah, I think the
stuff.
way we work, we just, when we're together, we, like, this is how I like, that's our time to forget about it.
Right,
That's
exactly,
exactly
yeah.
what I
Yeah,
agree.
It's just our time to, you know, goof off. Or,
Right,
Yeah.
and we're, you know, it's like we... Like,
It's almost
like
like an
today,
outlet.
like today, I was like, you know, like, glad you're okay, boy, like, missed you, and then it was immediately like, look at these fucking ugly-ass pictures that we gave you. Like,
Yeah, so, like, you know.
we know what's going on, like, we support each other through it, like, you know, we do, like, things for each other, like, I came to your grandma's funeral.
Like, if you need somebody to talk to, like, we're always here. It's just...
We're just not,
Yeah.
we just don't, like, yeah.
Which, like, makes sense, because, like, I should have hung out with you guys, like, when I was depressed.
But in that moment, like,
Yeah.
you don't think
Yeah.
straight. Like, you're not thinking right.
Yeah, like, it's weird, like, talking about this. Like, even on MOATAIF, it's just weird
I had...
to admit that I was, like, suicidal.
I
Yeah.
was, too.
For, like, no reason.
When I was with Brian, like, I was extremely suicidal, and there were times where I was like, I can't believe I'm still here. Why am I still here? And
Yeah.
it got bad. Like,
Yeah.
real bad.
I've never been suicidal, so, like, I've never gotten to that level, and I've always said it's because I'm too conceited. And I know that that's like stupid to say, but I've always been like, for me, I've always felt like I have so much to give the world. So, like, even when I'm at my lowest, I'm like, there's always, like,
Yeah.
I guess, like, optimistic, I guess. Like, I've never felt that way, but for me, what was weird about, like, what happened with RJ was when he stopped talking, I was like, that's the exact people that I would have went to. Like, I was like, that I would have turned to those people, and I was like, that's why I think something's really wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, it was sad, but, you know, like, I went to the insane asylum,
Yeah.
essentially.
Sister Jude was there.
Yeah.
Oh.
For 3 days.
Yeah.
I was there. Because I told my psychiatrist I wanted to kill myself.
And is that just an immediate, like, red flag to a
I think so.
psychiatrist?
He's like, yeah, you want to go to mental health? I'm like,
Who's your psychiatrist?
Dr. Valenki.
Oh,
Is
I
this,
think
like,
I've heard
someone
of
that you've
him.
gone to for a while?
Yeah, I've gone to him like 7 months. I don't like answering these questions because they ask me this a million times at the insane asylum.
What? Like,
Who's your doctor? Like, who you seeing? Like,
Yeah.
how long you been seeing him?
Oh, yeah, I
So
guess.
I guess this episode is a lot of me chronicling what happened
Yeah.
inside the insane asylum.
Yeah, because we don't know.
Yeah, because like I didn't have a phone or
and
anything.
it's not an insane asylum.
No,
it's
it's
literally
just
like
like
a
a
hospital.
mental
it's
health
literally
hospital.
just a hospital. There's like me. Okay, I'll just.
I was afraid when you said you were going. I knew it was the right thing to do because, like,
Yeah.
I needed help. But I was like immediately like, we're never gonna see RJ again. He's
They're
gonna
just
go
gonna
in. They're not
keep
gonna
him.
believe anything he says, and they're just gonna keep him forever.
Keep him.
That's like
That
that's
thought
like
didn't occur to me till the
that's
very
actually like one of my fears. Like I'm
like where you just think you're so delusional that
Yeah.
all your delusions are like normal to you, so you don't
Right.
you don't understand
Or
how crazy you actually are, and then they keep you.
That or like you go in there and you think you're better.
Yeah,
and
well, that's
you
kinda
like
what
you
I'm
know
saying.
like you know you're better.
Oh,
You know
like
what I mean?
Lana Winters.
Yeah, like you
in-
know you're better. You know, like you go in for a real reason. Like I'm suicidal. Like I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
You fix. Like you're like I'm not suicidal anymore. And they're like, yes, you are. Like you can't leave.
That's
Like,
terrifying.
That scares me.
I think mental health things scare me a lot more. Like the psychology like about it like scares me a lot more than a lot of things. I don't know. It's kind of freaky.
So anyway, I asked my mom because my mom is a nurse, and I asked her like, what do they do at mental health? And she's like, I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
I do. I was.
Well,
there.
now you do.
Yeah,
Now we
that's-
want to
that's-
know.
Yeah.
Did
so,
you tell your mom I was there?
Well, yeah. 'cause
Not in
she
so
was-
many
I
words.
don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Well,
don't tell
yeah.
everybody. I mean, it's not-
Yeah, no, it wasn't
No.
like
I guess we're, like,
everybody's
limited
news. It wasn't everybody's news, but it was just she's like, why? She's like, why'd you spend like dollars at Walmart? And I'm like, well.
Oh.
And she's like, where are you going at like midnight? And I was like, well.
Yeah, so understandable.
Or and she asked where you were, and I was like, well.
And
Yeah.
that's how it all started.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, well, I'll just get on with my story. So I went
Yes.
to the psychiatrist, and I'm like, want to kill myself. Like, he's like, do you have a plan? I was like, not really, but like, I thought about how I was gonna do it,
Yeah.
which I was gonna cut my wrist.
Oh.
long way.
Yeah.
Like
It's a
this.
very slow.
Right into my vein.
Slow
Yeah.
death.
Don't care. I didn't care.
No, I know.
Not- yeah,
I'm
not-
just saying.
He's like, you need to go to mental health. I'll call them right now. And so he calls him. He's like, do you have the bed available? And I'm like scared as fuck because I'm like, oh god.
You didn't
Like
think,
you're being
you didn't-
committed, like
you didn't
straight
think that you were being
jackets,
committed, did you?
No, it's just like this is actually happening. This is because I think it like really admitted to myself that there was a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was kind of like embarrassed too because I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is understandable, but you did the right thing.
So
And you better now.
So he told me to just go like straight there, so I did. Like I called my dad and told him. He's like, "Well, I'll just like, don't go in yet. Like I'll be right there." So I get there with my dad, and then we start like checking in. Like everybody's like, "Oh, blah. They're like going crazy because like you never been here before. Like we gotta get through all this paperwork." And I'm like, "Okay." So like eventually my dad left, and I'm there for like an hour and a half just waiting.
Yeah.
And at that point, I'm like still depressed. I'm just sitting there like dead.
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, but like
What is it?
I
Is it-
told my dad to go. I wanted to be alone.
I imagine
Yeah, I
it's like, is it
guess.
like all like white tiled, like cold?
Is it like what you would think?
I'm
Like,
telling you, we'll get to there.
Okay.
So I'm just sitting in the lobby at this point, just waiting, and this like lady comes out. She's like, "Hi, I'm sorry you wait so long. We're trying to get everything together for you, make sure your insurance company."
yep.
I know they get a better hoot out and a better hug.
Yeah,
The
it's
insurance
scatting.
company. Yeah,
They're
basically.
just scat.
So eventually, I come up and I go through like 2 interviews that take like 30 minutes each.
What did they talk about?
They're just like, why are you suicidal? Why are you in here? What are you doing? What are you doing? What, like,
They just
the
wanna
same
know.
questions over and over. And so eventually they took all my clothes. They gave me new socks, these like hospital pants, and like a gown.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you your clothes back, but we gotta like wash them first because we don't want bed bugs. And so I put on like this like weird ass gown, like these weird
So
things.
they're like
and
delousing you almost.
yeah.
Basically.
Oh yeah, they are. And so they took all my possessions, like every single one of my possessions, and they like walked me to my room, and I'm like in like this gown that like,
Yeah.
goes on this way, like ties behind your back.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just weird. I was like, I'm literally crazy. Like the entire time, I'm fucking insane.
I mean, I've seen movies of like,
Like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
yeah, where they're in the gowns like that. So they legitimately give you a gown.
Yeah, they gave me a gown, and so they walked me to my room, and like I opened the door. There's just a twin bed. It's like a big room. They're like, you're gonna have a private room. Like you could have a roommate, but like it's unlikely. I'm like, okay. So I get in my room. It's like all white. There's like
Yeah.
a desk, a little shelf thing on the wall, and just one decal of like some like flowers, like black and white decal of some flowers, like maybe 2 feet by 2 feet on the wall.
Yeah.
Then that's it.
That's it.
There's no clock. There's no
Oh.
any. Oh, there's a bathroom, and that's it.
It's like you can't even like tell the time.
There's
No,
no
you have to
clock.
no. There's no clock in your room, so you have to go out.
Oh, okay. So like there are clocks.
They want
If there
you-
wasn't a clock, I would
they want
literally
you
go crazy.
out
yeah,
of your
that's what I
room?
was saying.
Yeah, and so the first night I was there, like I literally just stayed in my room the entire time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would
'Cause I
have.
didn't want to see anybody. I was like embarrassed. I was like, oh god, like what am I doing? You know, just thinking a lot. And then like I went and ate dinner, and it was disgusting gruel.
Well, it,
Gruel.
it was
Artie
gruel.
loves
yeah.
the gruel.
Yeah, it was from it was Wittenberg's like cafeteria stuff that the kids didn't eat.
What?
Yep, that's what they eat. That's what they get.
Oh.
Wittenberg's leftover cafeteria.
What?
How did you find that out?
They told me.
Oh.
You just asked? Like, where's this
No,
from?
this guy was like, well, yeah. At first, when I got there, he's like, your name sounds so familiar.
This is
Rich.
a worker?
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
tech.
Okay.
He's like, your name Richard Quillen. That sounds so familiar. He's like, what school you go to? You playing sports? And I'm like, nope. He's like, what's your mom's name? I'm like, Edie. He's like snaps at me.
Yeah.
He's like, that's how I know you. So apparently, my mom is notorious in mental health because she cussed
Oh.
them all out
Oh.
no.
and just went crazy on them because my mom's a crazy ass bitch.
Yeah. Part of the reason
She's
why you had
no
to go
longer welcome
to
back
mental
there.
health. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So like everybody at mental health knows my mom. They're like, oh, like
You're
yeah.
her son.
They're like, yeah, we know why your mom is
And
upset.
then they're like, oh, it makes sense now. Like they're like rude. Like, oh
And so,
yeah.
like,
No.
from that point on, everybody thought I was in there because of my mom, which I wasn't.
Yeah.
It was just like natural depression. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, part of it was my mom. Like, I was depressed about like everything, but. So I get there the first night, I eat the gruel, and then I just go to my room and sleep for like 14 hours.
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh.
No sleeping pills or anything. I just sleep. And I wake up and I'm like, feel a lot better. Like, I feel good. Like, I needed that just to, like, to be away from everything. Like, really get perspective. Realize that, like, life is bigger than when I, like, made it out to be, like, my narrow vision. So that day, I just stayed in my room, and I was like, yep, want to leave. Because, like, I felt better. Like, I wanted to leave.
I want to leave now.
And then I talked to the doctor. She's like, we're starting you on new medicine. Like, you have to take this. We have to start you on new medicine. So, like...
Did she, like, did they, like, come to your room, or you have to go to them, or, like...
Yeah, I forgot to mention this. Like, I was really surprised, because every 30 to 45 minutes, they knock on your door and just look in, and just look at you.
To make sure you're not, like,
Yep.
trying to do anything wrong,
Yep,
or,
they
like,
just look at you.
furiously masturbating, or...
I think killing yourself.
Well,
That's
I
coming
know.
up.
Yeah.
That's coming up, Hannah.
Oh, what? I was kidding.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
So I'm like there, and this is the second day, and like so, like the first big day you're there, you have to have appointments with everybody, like a social worker, like arts and crafts lady. They wanted me
What?
to color.
They wanted you to color.
Yeah,
Did you color?
I refused.
You
to color.
refused? to
that's what my
color?
mom said when they had, because my aunt was there for like a month or something like that. She had
Yeah.
like a complete nervous breakdown and like dropped out of college and like had a horrible like complete mental breakdown and went to mental health, and they like had like a family visit.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, they had to, like, make arts and crafts with her and shit, and it was, like, depressing, apparently.
That's real
Because
sad.
she was, like, brain dead, almost, is, like,
Ooh.
that's what she said. She was, like, and she's fine now.
Well, that's like what depression
but
does.
she's,
to you.
like,
It
she
makes
was,
you
like,
dead.
no, but, like, she was on, like, they were trying to get her medication right.
Yeah.
And so she was literally, like,
just
coloring, and I was like, this is
my
sad.
God.
Oh God, you went there?
No, I wasn't there. It was, like, 1980 something. And she was...
I think it's a bit.
It, like, she's like... She's like, I thought they shocked her, like, because she was dead. Like I thought they thought it was like,
Oh, they gave her like
electroshock
the
therapy,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
Where was it? Oh, so like you're talking to a whole bunch of people. They wanted me to color. I'm like, I'm not coloring.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like crazy.
Did they write that down on like a little list? Like they're holding a clipboard the entire time, like, well, and like write it down.
They might have.
Not
I don't know.
coloring.
I was like pissed off at that point because I'm just like, fuck.
Because you wanted to leave. Because
Yeah,
you
and
felt
you're
better.
like, I came in voluntarily, like I should be able to leave voluntarily.
Yeah.
Not really.
But like at
I know,
that
that's
point,
why
like,
it scares
she
me.
told me this was like Thursday, and she told me, she's like, you're gonna like, I'm gonna like see you tomorrow morning. I'm like, that's fine. Like I can stay here another day. It's not that big of a deal. So Thursday, I come out a little bit out of my room. You know, there's like a TV room where you can watch TV.
No, a TV room where you can watch TV.
It's like a public TV room. Like I don't like want to see other people because like I don't want to talk to them because I'm like, first I'm antisocial.
Yeah, you are.
I'm shy. I don't like seeing other people.
Were there people there that were worse than you?
Oh
Just,
yeah,
like, sitting there screaming?
I was the best one there.
I'm sure you were. I'm just like, were there people like literally like? Do you remember
I'll get to that.
Good Burger where they like all danced like in the insane asylum together? Well,
No.
mental. You don't.
I don't
Do you remember
remember
the
Good
insane
Burger?
asylum.
I remember Good
I
Burger.
don't know what it's called, but like I'm serious. Like they had like a part where they were like people were just like screaming in a mental health clinic. Like you don't remember that?
Isn't King Diamond? Don't they bring her home from a mental institution?
I'll get to that too.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I have so much
continue.
stuff that you
Sorry,
guys like know.
sorry.
We're, like, jumping
Continue.
ahead. Yeah.
Continue.
You guys are reminding me of things though, but so I'm like, okay, I can stay here, whatever. It's like I stay till Friday, and then Friday they're like, okay, we'll see what's happening. I'm like, at this point I'm like, really want to leave, so I'm like telling everybody I meet, I'm like, feel better, I just want to leave, and they're like, well, hopefully we can get you out of here. What we're gonna do is like talk to the doctor. So like in the morning I'm like talking to the doctor. Well, I was waiting for the doctor, and they're like, she's like, she's doing her rounds, like she'll be around to see you in the morning, and she never came to see me. And I'm like literally trapped here.
Yeah.
I'm like pissed. At this point, I'm like, I'm gonna like go. I'm gonna be so pissed. They're gonna think I'm crazy. They're gonna keep me here forever.
Right. Yeah.
And at that point, I'm like,
You
what
have
if-
anger
I'm like-
management.
I'm like, what if I'm crazy and I've been here the entire time and everything that I thought was outside was just like
Oh my.
imagined
Oh,
inside of
God,
this
I'm
insane asylum?
scared.
That's terrifying.
Like, what if I'm still in there?
oh my
And
god.
like, this is all.
What if
just-
this is like a coma? Like you're in a coma, and
Or when you were like, all the haunted houses that we fucking went to, and you're like, this is a dream. Like,
Yeah, what if it actually was like in like I'm literally in that.
wake up, RJ.
wake up.
I'm just kidding. Just
What if I literally?
He just,
Oh
like,
my-
passed
I
out
would
and woke and
die.
like, he disappeared and he like went back to the insane asylum and we're
Why
just
do
like
we keep calling it the insane?
because American Horror Story Asylum best season.
No, I
Not
don't
anymore.
agree.
I used
No,
to.
it was Coven.
Coven
I
was
used
my
to
favorite.
Agree. I used to agree that Asylum was the best.
Nugs.
Anyway, so like on Friday, I'm like pissed. And at this point, I'm just like so bored in my room because like my dad brought me my book, Catherine. It's about the love affair between Catherine Swynford and John of Gaunt, the Duke of Lancaster. It's a true story.
Cool.
Pick it up at your local Barnes & Noble or your local e-reader store.
I got it at the library. It's a circa 1956. It's an old book.
Oh, wow.
It's fun, though.
It's fun.
I read like half of it.
Oh,
And he brought me my Rubik's Cube.
And
What?
And?
what else did he bring you?
This was later, though.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like playing with my Rubik's Cube, and they all think I'm like a prodigy. Because like I've done Rubik's Cubes forever. And,
Yeah,
I'm
like
just
you
playing
know
with...
the algorithms.
Yeah, like I've done it forever. And like I had like one of the bigger ones, like the 4x4. Because that's my favorite.
You're just
And
like a fucking savant. Like
they literally thought I was a savant. They're like, this fucking like kid is amazing. Like he's a
he's got
pinball
some
wizard.
issues.
And this guy like played me in chess. Like I whooped his ass.
Oh my
And so the
god.
entire
'cause he's
time,
crazy.
no, it was
He was like chewing on the chest.
Why with that?
no, it was one of the techs.
He's like chewing on the text.
He's like, hey man, you play chess? I'm like, yeah. Like I was the founder of the chess club all 4 years of high school.
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
How come I didn't know
You know what
this?
else we tried to found? The Northwestern High School Free Thought Club band.
You know what I was trying to find? I was trying to do the debate club, and nobody
That sounds
wanted to
fun,
do
though.
it with me.
I want to debate. But
I
I
wanted
only
to
only
debate.
want to debate my
Your view?
issues.
Yeah.
My view. Anyway, continue. This is so
We're
off topic.
terrible.
So I'm like, they think I'm a savant because I'm doing the Rubik's Cube. And like, I only do it in my room because like I don't want to bring it out. Like, because I don't like attention being brought to me. I just do it like for like it relieves anxiety. Just
Yeah, and that's like people will see that and draw attention. Like
They'll
that
be
is
like,
why Dan Brown exists. Like
Yeah,
Dan
Dan
Brown
Brown.
Pogo Back YouTube.
yeah, because
Don't look him up because he's terrible now.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm like playing with my Rubik's Cube, doing the things, and I'm like going out of my room more just because I'm bored as fuck, and I'm like watching TV, and they're like, "That's really good, he's getting out," and it just so happens that the little stupid ass groups they have for like people,
Yeah.
they're in the TV room. So like I'm sitting in the TV room watching Law and Order, and they just come and thanks for joining this group, and I'm like, fuck. I'm in
So
a
you're a
group now.
part of a group now?
Yeah.
Yes, I was like, fuck.
Oh my god.
And like it came around to me, and you know, I said like what was going on. I was like feeling better. Like it's not that big of a deal. And like they're like, they go over to this lady, and they're like, "How you doing?" She's like, every group that I like accidentally got into, there's 3 groups I accidentally got into.
How do you find yourself in these situations?
I was watching TV.
I'm just watching Law and Order.
Every
like,
there's so much that happened these past 3 days.
apparently.
So like I'm watching. This is just all yesterday. Everything that
Oh my
happened was yesterday.
God. This feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So
Well, and because I think to us, the last time we hung out was the night we recorded the last MOATAIF.
Yeah.
So it was Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Was the last
Wow.
time we were here.
Yeah,
that you were.
week and a half.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
what did this lady do?
Okay, so every time they come to her, she's like, fine. They're like, why you in here? She's like, stop taking my medicine because I didn't think I needed it. And they're like, why'd you do that? And it's weird because like every time they ask you a question, they'll pause. I'll just go, why'd you do that? And they'll be like, because I didn't want it. And they're like, and they just stare at you, and it's so awkward.
Maybe to give you more time to talk, like to make sure you're done.
I guess, but then
They're just observing
there's
you.
this lady. This might be like against HIPAA. Is this against HIPAA? Like for me to say people's names?
You cannot give names.
Yeah, just do it anyway.
Oh,
You're not a
shit.
patient. You're not a doctor. You didn't sign a Hippocratic oath.
But they
Did
wouldn't
you?
let me. No, I don't know. I might have. We'll call this lady Emily. That's in her name.
Okay.
Though.
Yeah,
They're like,
okay.
We
It's
come,
an alias.
It's a nice name.
we come around.
This is alias, not real. Don't sue.
So yesterday, Emily, she's real confused. Like I don't know. She just roamed around the halls all the
How
time.
old is this lady?
50, 60, something like that.
Oh, so she's gonna die in there.
Well, she's not.
Well.
Okay. She might.
She might.
She's like. So I'm sitting in the living room. This like guy who
The
looks.
living room?
The fucking
The TV
room. This guy who looks just like Jordan Brewer.
What?
He looks just like Jordan Brewer. He's like, yeah, me and my kids go sled. Like he's talking so loud.
Who's he talking to?
So he's
you?
not
This
yelling.
lady, no, like I think he's like hearing impaired. So he's like,
Oh.
yeah, me and my kids
Now,
go sledding.
how old is Jordan Brewer?
40,
Oh, okay.
40, 50. He's like, me and my kids like to go sledding. And then she walks in and then she like finds pretzels that somebody like didn't want. And they just sat there and she offers them to me. She's like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Richard."
Richard.
I'm like, "I'm Richard." She's like, would you like a pretzel? Like, shaking her hands at me. I'm like, literally like this. I'm like, no thanks. She's like, okay. I'm like,
what if she was like, this is her first time that she's like been able to talk to a human, like her anxiety hasn't gotten to her for the first time, and she's like, would you like a pretzel? And you're like, no, and she just goes like,
I would feel so bad.
like she just starts screaming, like goes crazy, like starts flinging her actual feces everywhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I told Stephanie about this, and she thought it was like creepy, and I'm like, it wasn't creepy. It was sad. It was just plain old sad.
Sad.
It was just plain old sad. And then she like offered everybody in the room pretzels.
Aww. See, she just wanted to make friends.
Yeah, and this guy was like still talking. He's like, yeah, I told my kid Santa Claus was fake. Like, there comes a certain point when you gotta realize that dude ain't gonna go to every fucking house.
Oh my god.
He was just so loud.
He
like,
sounds like...
And then she's like, in the middle of him talking, she's like, my name's Emily, and I'm an alcoholic. She gets up. She thinks she's at an AA meeting.
Oh my god.
She's like, I haven't been to an AA meeting in a long time. Like, I think I might be an alcoholic. And I'm like, oh. And everybody is ignoring her, and they just continue talking, and like they see it's happening, and then I'm just like,
that is the most awkward, cringiest,
and I'm like,
moment.
She's like, and then he's like still talking. She's like, sir, why are you talking so loud? I'm trying to talk about me being an alcoholic. And he's like, well, yeah. After she said like, I think I'm an alcoholic, he's just like, I'm not, and then just continue talking.
Oh my god.
This guy's an asshole.
He is.
Yeah, he just like. And then she just like walked out.
Oh, where'd she go?
Probably
Did you ever see her again?
Yeah, I did. I saw her all the time.
And then she was gone forever.
Because, okay, and then I went the rest of the day. Near the end of the day, it was around night time, so I'm like getting ready for bed, you know, ate my dinner. And I want to throw up because the food is fucking disgusting. It's like microwaved eggs.
Ew.
Microwaved like bread that they think is French toast.
Microwaved bread?
It's bad.
That
It was real, and they wanted you to eat it all.
Ew, no.
Because it shows that you're healthy and you care about your body.
And so I ate it all. I had to.
Healthy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. But like I stay here and like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
But it's you have private bathrooms, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so where is this happening?
I'm in my room,
Oh,
and I just hear it from outside. It's like, and so I'm like walking outside. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is annoying me. Looking in the room right next to me, lady furiously masturbating.
A lady?
Yep. Fingering herself.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Was she crazy?
Yeah.
Well,
yes, indeed she was.
Yes, she
Obviously,
was.
No, but I mean, like, did you Emily?
Yes,
sounds
she
like
was
she wasn't too crazy.
No, Emily sounds
Emily
kinda
was
crazy.
pretty crazy.
But I mean, like, well, okay, Jordan Brewer doesn't sound like he's that crazy.
He
No,
does.
Jordan Brewer wasn't that crazy.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like
He
on a
does.
scale of Emily to Jordan Brewer,
She's probably eight. I mean, she was probably.
she's probably 8.
She was
great-
near.
Did you, like,
She was
see
past
her
Emily.
Vagina, or like was she under the covers?
Under the covers.
Oh, okay. So you didn't.
And
really,
I'm just like.
You don't really
like,
know she was masturbating.
Well,
She-
she was.
It was like,
Oh, okay.
and like, I was just like look over to the nurses, and they're like looking towards. I'm like, and just walked away. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I here? I'm like so mad. I'm like, I want to leave.
Did you have a bedtime?
No, they didn't care. But
They
just-
didn't care?
No, they just wanted you to sleep.
A lot of places have, like, bedtime.
No, they didn't give a shit. Like the night people, like they were so fucking loud. They were rude as fuck. Like
Oh, that would
woke
piss
me up all the
off.
time.
That would piss me off.
I woke up, didn't know what time it was. So like I had to walk out, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Checking the time." They're like, "You need anything?" I'm like, "No, I'm checking the time."
Stop talking to me.
And so Saturday morning, I wake up and I'm like, ready to fucking go. And I get up.
Which is the day that we're filming
Yeah,
this.
this is today. Yeah, I'm like so fucking ready to go, and I feel a lot better. And I get to see like my psychiatrist today because like he's coming there. He's gonna decide whether or not I can leave. Oh yeah, by the way, my dad brought the shit that he brought me like the Friday night. So like I read all those like a million times because like it made me happy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I literally cried.
Oh.
No way.
And
I
I
almost
I
cried
like
reading
had
Zach's.
to hide it
Yeah.
because
you're,
I didn't want them to be like, "What's wrong?" I'm like,
You're crying? Crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
you're crazy.
Human emotions?
You're crazy.
That's linked to suicide. You have to stay the rest of your life.
I'm just like
No.
so this day like I get caught into another fucking group. I don't know how I did.
Saturday,
you're-
so this happened
it's-
today.
Yeah,
you're
and
in
then
the
yeah, and so
room.
in this group, it's literally just me,
And Emily.
girl who's like, I'm fine. That girl,
Yeah.
the same girl, and Emily.
Oh, no shit.
Yep. And Emily is sitting there eating her breakfast,
Oh.
and they're like, what stresses you out, Emily? And she's like, the fact that I'm sitting here trying to eat my breakfast in my own kitchen, and there's all these strangers watching me.
Oh.
Like referring to me
Oh.
and Fine Girl.
So
God.
She's pretty confused.
She's crazy.
Yep, she's pretty confused. And I'm like, oh, that's awkward, because like she hates me, because like I'm a stranger to her.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
But the other day she
"Oh."
was trying
And
to be
because
your
you
friend.
denied her pencils.
Yeah, well, it was so awkward. They're like there's
What'd they
another room.
say?
She's like, well, like, yeah, like I could see why that would stress you out, but there's like another room in there where we can go eat your stuff. They're like real nice about it. Like this lady was real nice. But after that, sucked into another fucking group with the guy.
How, RJ? Back to back?
I was trying to watch TV. And, like,
They're like,
they like
"Thanks
walk
for
in.
joining."
They walk in, lock the door, turn off the TV. I swear to God, they just trap you in the group because
Well,
nobody.
it's like, I
God.
feel like maybe because it's like, this is where the group meets, this is the time, this is anybody who's in here
So
obviously
they feels
wants to be
like
in the group.
they feel like you want to be
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of
They thought I didn't want to be, but like I guess
the. You
it
should have
helped
been like,
'cause was
I don't want to.
I guess it helped because I was like, they're like, you been going to the groups? I'm like, yeah, I've been going to the groups. They're real helpful. Like trying to get my ass out.
I'm so
They're
better.
like, what have you learned since you've been here? I'm like, I learned like not kill myself.
I learned not to kill myself. How about that?
Because at this point, I'm like so back to normal. Like I feel so good right now,
Good.
and I'm just like trying to swindle my way out. Like I swindled my way
Yeah.
out. Like I completely lied to them about shit ton of
Wait,
things.
so,
They're gonna hear
Do
this
you
and come in
still-
with like straight jackets.
yeah, do you still feel
I don't feel depressed at all right now.
okay? Well, I don't know, keep talking.
Okay, so I'm like so pissed off. I saw a lady masturbating. Emily was being weird. I felt so bad for her.
Yeah.
I did too.
And then I made friends with a black man who was an alcoholic.
Of course.
He sat there and asked me so many questions. He's like, "What you do?" I'm like, "I go to school and I like work for a guy and I do computer work." He's like, "You do computer work?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You must be real smart." I'm like,
Zach.
"Some
I
say."
had to.
So I'm like, "Some say," because they literally thought I was a genius in there. Because like they're all,
Retarded.
Yeah,
but like even like the
borderline.
workers are like, they just went to like Clark State, like,
Right.
Like they think that anybody that goes to Wittenberg is like smart, which is not true. They're like, you gotta be real smart to go to Wittenberg. No, I go to school with idiots.
Yeah.
Ugh, but like, finally swindled my way out of there, and here I am. I went straight to McDonald's afterwards.
For real food. 'cause
Had
you were
some
probably, like,
real food.
Starving.
It's not real food though.
Well,
McDonald's is not real.
Oh, I went straight to McDonald's and had some mediocre burgers. Okay, here's how fat I am. I got a number 2 combo and a 20-piece nugget, and ate most of it.
Oh my god.
I get the number 2 combo.
I know you started me on
Yeah,
that.
it's
But
a good
that's my story of the insane asylum.
Wow.
Well, we're glad you're back.
Yes.
The groups were the worst.
Yeah.
The groups sound really interesting. Actually, I kind of want to be involved in a group.
It was so awkward though, because like when they're like, "What do you think about that, Emily?" I think it's strangers.
Would they involve
And they're
other
like-
people into your like if I was like, yeah, I thought about killing myself because my dad ran over me with a car and I ain't never walked since. So they'd be like, Hannah, how do you feel? What
No,
do you think
it
about
was
that?
just like they
Yeah.
talk about you and you just talk in front of
Yeah,
a bunch of
okay.
people.
I hate that. I hate talking about myself in front of people.
Well, they didn't understand what I was talking about at all.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Emily just wanted to know why the fuck you were in her kitchen.
Yeah, which is sad.
Yeah.
That's
I
real
feel so bad
sad.
for her.
Well, that's
because-
how how deep the crazy goes. Like,
Yeah, well, they asked her later, like one of them, they're like, "How you feeling today?" And she's like, "I feel really good." They're like, are you feeling like confused at all? Like, do you feel yourself feeling like that? She's like, "No, I feel fine." Like
So
she's
it's just-
obviously confused. Like she
yeah.
doesn't even know she's confused.
Yeah.
wow.
She's like, I just like miss, at dinner having like a glass of wine. And like naming all these like types of wine she used to have with her
Well,
husband.
and she's an
Oh
alcoholic
my
though.
god.
Right, but like she has a husband and everything.
Well, maybe he's dead.
He might be.
Yeah.
Or just left her.
And they're like, oh yeah, when she said the strangers thing, she's like, these are the same people you've been in here for weeks.
Oh.
And she's like, not him, and pointed right at me. I don't know how I forgot that, because I was like, I feel so bad.
That's terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
what if she came to your room one
Like-
night
And you just open the door. You just you just hear like knock knock,
and you think it's like them checking on you and,
and
it's
you're like,
Emily?
I'm fine, and she's just like, Stranger danger.
She like
They like
walks
fling
in.
shit at you.
Why is everyone flinging shit at
Because
each
they're all
other?
insane monkeys in a zoo.
Okay.
I thought there would be more crazy shit to happen.
Yeah.
There was just like some angry lady too who would always yell on the phone like, "These motherfucking cocksuckers won't let me out of here." Most of them were black, by the way, which is interesting.
Most of them are black?
Most everybody in there was black. There was only like a few white
Really?
people, and they were mostly women.
Women do
I
have
would
a
say-
higher rate of being...
It was just me.
Mentally insane.
There was
Mentally
10
insane,
people,
yes.
including
Well, 'cause their
me.
brains are physically smaller.
Yeah, we're just crazy. All of our weird estrogen and hormones.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 10 people, including me, and only 2 others were men, so 7
Are there
were
multiple floors?
women. Just one.
What does this place look like?
I thought it was. Are you
Like,
talking
where
about the
is
place
it?
that's like catty corner to the hospital?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
thought it had multiple stories.
The first floor is for, like, just people who come to have, like, an appointment. The
Oh.
second floor is for, like, inpatient.
Okay.
For the,
So it's
the
like a
loonies.
small...
Yeah, it wasn't big at all. There was, like, only 10 people. Including
Holy
me.
Shit.
Yeah. Someone that we know said that when she had to go, they were full, and she had to
Yeah,
go somewhere else.
she had to go somewhere else.
Really?
hmm
Yeah, there was so many people there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I took a shower there while I was there.
How'd
I would
that
hope
go?
so.
It took me a while. It took me, like, 2 days.
Well,
And I didn't have deodorant, so, like, even though I took a shower, my pits stank.
yeah.
So did
So-
people smell like other people smell?
My nose was clogged up the entire time. I didn't
Oh,
smell
But
I
I'm
it.
guess
sure.
that
Thankfully,
works.
like, it probably smelled like shit.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
Yeah, probably.
I was so bored at that place.
Yeah.
So fucking bored.
Yeah. You
And I would just call my dad at, like, 12 at night, like, wanting to talk to somebody.
Like, I'm so
Aw.
fucking bored. Yeah.
That makes
and
me sad.
So, like, the night that you were like, well, I'm checking into mental health.
We were all like, what?
Nicholas and I had to work, and Hannah
I had the day off.
had the day off and came in to work, and we wrote letters. Bree was gonna write a letter, but then she was too tired, and so she left. Yeah.
So she lied to me.
What did she say?
She said that she wrote me a letter, but you guys forgot it.
No.
Oh, no.
That's a lie.
That's awkward
Oops.
that she just got caught in a
Soup
lie.
Oops.
sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, I'll just give it to him at a later point. I mean, she might have written one by the time we delivered the
Right,
package,
but,
but
like, yeah.
that night I was like, well, we'll just go back to Nick's house. You can write the letter and then go home. And she's like, well, I'll just go home and give it to him later. Because we didn't think we did not expect your dad to take you anything. Like,
No,
well,
we
we
didn't.
also just thought you were gonna be there for 24 hours. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what you thought.
Yeah.
But our idea was just you would come home and this would be here, and you'd be like, oh, you know.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Because I thought that, you might get out and still be sad and still not want to do things,
Yeah.
not, rejoin the day-to-day activities. So it was kind of our way of being like, yeah, we're here for you. You don't have to, like, alienate us. Like, we're here for you, boy. So Hannah came in, and then we bought calendars. My dad bought calendars. My dad bought the calendars. And, he was like, just put that in there for me, because I really do like RJ. He's a good friend. He's a good guy.
I thought your dad hated me for some reason.
And he doesn't.
I thought he did, because, like, I did something to piss your dad off one time.
Did you?
What'd you do?
I think I did.
You
I know
you pissed a lish off.
I know I clogged their toilet.
Oh, yeah, you pooped,
You pooped
on
the underside
on
of
the
seat.
underside.
Now I feel bad, because I talk endless shit on this.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do too.
About him being disgusting. Like, always wanting Cold Stone.
Yeah.
Who, your dad?
Yeah.
Zach's dad.
Yeah.
I
I'm so
always talk shit on
confused
Zach's
right
dad.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm so confused. Ask you.
Yeah. So, and then we went to Walmart. Bree came with us to Walmart and helped us pick out the stuff.
The frames.
The frames, and we reted in Walmart, like, at the top of our lungs, was like
And
screaming.
people were reading back.
Yeah. And someone was
Really?
like,
Yeah.
the first time we did it, someone was like, there's a bird in here. Fucking hilarious. Bought everything, debated on whether there should be even more, and then went back to Nicholas's house and assembled it all, and then at like midnight drove to your house and left it on your porch with
Really?
like a note in the mailbox, because I was worried that it would like either get stolen or your
Zach-
dad just wouldn't see it.
Yeah.
Which he
I think
He
my
could
dad
not have
immediately
missed
saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way you
Couldn't
could
have
miss
missed it, 'cause,
But
like-
we like to think of all the possibilities
Yeah,
here.
so we had a note that just said, "Hello, Quillen," because you could have seen it. Like, you could have gotten home before your dad. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
something.
so you just addressed everybody in
Yeah.
the household.
Hello,
Quillen.
Quillen, but not Quillens. Just
Quillen.
hello, Quillen.
because
Whichever Quillen
we
found this.
assumed
Yeah.
there was just one of you at a time.
Yeah,
so.
I was like, "Hello, Quillen. On your porch, you will find a package for RJ. Help us get it to him. Thank you." And then we all I wrote everybody's name on it. But yeah, we didn't expect your dad to take it to you.
Yeah.
Or
He just,
see the
he
letters.
just took the
yeah.
letters from homies.
Yeah.
Did
That's
you
what he
like
said.
our...
He's like, letters from homies.
Yeah.
He was gonna put home, and then he put.
Yeah,
Just
because I was like,
changed it.
yeah. So we didn't expect that. I mean, I'm kind of glad he did.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
and I'm glad you
he
found
did, yeah.
comfort in them
Yeah.
while you were
Except I was
there.
Did you
afraid.
keep them or did you throw them away?
I kept them.
You better
Okay,
keep
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Forever frame them and hang them.
I
Just
swear to
kidding.
God, if
I
you
also
don't keep
I
them.
also kept my little thing that they kept on me. I'm gonna throw it away.
Oh yeah, that's something to throw away. Yeah.
That's something you don't keep.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have a trash can by me, and I didn't want to litter it because my name is literally.
Yeah,
on
well,
it.
no,
Yeah.
don't
Pic-
do
my
that.
Picture.
Your picture's on it?
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, so they know who you are when they give you your medication.
What?
They kept me drugged the entire time.
How?
Okay.
Ooh.
They didn't. I just took
Did
my
they
normal-
give you
I just took my normal
Did
medicine.
they give you
plus a small
depression
dose.
medicine?
I already take depression medicine.
Well, I mean a new
I take
type or new
Prozac.
dosage.
I take no, they just gave me regular Prozac plus something else that makes it better.
Ah,
Does it make you feel good?
No, not at all.
No.
I see no immediate effect.
yeah.
There's no immediate effect in depression pills. It always takes weeks to see something.
Well, we sure are glad you got out. We sure are glad they didn't keep you forever like they did
I
Sister Jude.
forgot to tell you. This is what I did as soon as I got out. I played The first song on King Diamond's Them is Out of the Asylum.
Ah,
And that's what I
Oh,
listened to as soon as I
shit.
got out.
and you went to McDonald's, went home and masturbated, and then I came over after I got off work.
Yeah.
Wait, how'd you know he went home and masturbated?
They told
Because
me.
I told I didn't masturbate the entire time. I was in the insane asylum.
And you're
every
a
night I
nightly
would
masturbator.
every night I would just rub my dick. And I'm like, wish I could masturbate.
like looking at
Wish I
it
could
longingly, like I wish
every
I could
now and
touch
then I would
you.
just pump really hard, right after they gave me a bed check, because I'm like, they're not gonna be here for a while. I was like, pump, 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 pump. And then I would get about to come, and I'm like, no, they're gonna check my room. They're gonna see my specimen.
I
Your
hate you.
I got so
specimen.
close to coming.
And
So
then
you
just-
like
would
I just
edge.
did-
fucking edged
Yeah.
all weekend. So when you masturbate, it wasn't insane.
So I got home and I'm like, fuck. I didn't masturbate for a while. And so I got home, I'm like, yes. And so every porn I saw
Yeah, it was like, this is it. This is so hot. Yeah.
and I'm like, this isn't the right one. I had to be a little picky.
It has to be a
it has to be the
perfect
right
one.
one.
Yeah, I've
I
been
know
there.
that feeling,
I've been there.
Sometimes Tumblr gets me horny, and I'm like, yeah, I'm horny, but this isn't.
You
the
don't want to
one.
masturbate to
Yeah.
Tumblr.
No, I do.
Oh, well, I masturbate
do.
to Tumblr sometimes.
I'm just saying, I mean, I have a
Just
paid
the
subscription to
thought of
Helix Studios, and that
Tumblr.
always is the right one. Every video on Helix Studios is always the right one to me.
Well, when I was in the science home, the only thing that was turning me on was gay.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
strictly gay things.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Mainly, but when I got home, masturbate to straight porn.
I masturbate to straight porn sometimes.
Oh, me too. Sometimes, yeah.
I masturbate to gay porn sometimes.
Yeah.
I masturbate
'Cause
to gay porn
I'm secretly
sometimes too.
gay.
You're not secretly gay.
Secrets
Not
out.
out.
He went to the insane
You're
asylum.
not out.
He went to the insane asylum and he discovered that he was actually a homosexual, which is another form of insanity. If you listen to this show and you a fucking get yourself some fucking help, because we don't appreciate that on this show.
I shouldn't have told them I like men too.
You said that?
Did you say that?
No, I didn't. Wait, I made it seem like I did. I would not have told them that because they think I'm crazy.
Yeah, they would have zapped your brain.
That doesn't make.
Conversion therapy is a thing.
No, not real.
It is real.
Not in this day and age, is it?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it really is.
Shit. For
And you
real.
know what else is still real? In Ohio, John, you can lose your job, Kasich. You can lose your job for being homosexual.
gay,
You
yeah.
can be evicted. Yeah,
You
you
can
can.
be evicted from
You
your
can legally
house.
be evicted. Hillary Clinton likes to
Homie.
say,
Homie.
"Married on Sunday, evicted on Monday."
Yeah, you can be
Yeah.
evicted from your home.
Oh no.
If my landlord found out I was gay and did not like the fact that I
Yeah.
was gay, she could evict me.
Most places
That's-
don't. I
that's
mean,
what-
most
Yeah.
places pride themselves on
Most
being an equal
apartments
housing
didn't.
opportunity. Yeah, most places pride themselves on being an equal housing
Yeah, for
opportunity
sure.
place, but it's still legal.
It's still
That's fucked up.
Bree,
insane to me.
Gina can fire us for being
for being gay. Yeah.
Really?
Well, I don't know because she's in California. So if our corporate office is in California, where that's not legal,
The franchise
then
is in
maybe
Ohio.
not.
She can't.
Yeah,
But
the
it's in
franchise
Ohio.
is in Ohio. So
Yeah.
like Bree could fire us for being gay.
But would she? Maybe.
It'd be a good excuse.
Maybe.
Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty much like out as a bisexual. Like, is that a thing?
Yeah, being bisexual.
Secrets
is a thing.
out.
Well, like,
Being bi is
I'm
a
pretty much
thing.
like,
We discussed
no,
this last
yeah,
week. Yeah.
But like, I'm literally like I've only told a few people.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell
Yeah,
everybody
no,
to be
well,
out. You're out. Like,
You just told 3 more people.
So
I'm pretty
us,
sure
Yeah.
Nicholas already knew though.
Yeah, true.
Hi, Nick.
Strictly, I don't know what about the insane asylum turns you gay, but it did.
Yeah.
I don't know what about a insane asylum turns you gay, but it
Because
does.
like, you know,
I wonder if I
'cause,
went
like,
if I would
what
be
was turning me
straight.
on because it was like riding like a dick, but like, you know, like sitting on them and then like they're
Yeah.
like,
They're
pound, like,
yeah.
doing like on your stomach. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's hot.
Their dick going on your stomach.
You know, like
What are you
flapping up and
talking
down.
about?
You know, like you're like somebody's like riding. You know what I'm saying? Like this,
Yeah.
like this way, and like their dick
Like
is,
facing you,
yeah, I think
like
it's,
cow
Oh, I see what you're saying.
cowboy
yeah.
style.
Yeah.
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 Hello, my name is Fuck. He's not the real Artie.
You're gonna come home, you're gonna flick my bean, and you're gonna love me, and you're gonna love your kid.